If you want to talk empties for the month of November, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène. Welcome or welcome back to HMM Makeup or Makeup. I am talking empties today. I have 15 empties, some small, some large to talk about, some samples, some full size. It's 15, it won't take a whole lot of time, but it is lifestyle and makeup and skincare empties. So if that is something that is of interest, then let's get right to it. I sometimes talk about candles. I don't have a ton of empties when it comes to candles, but this past month I have discovered a brand, well, it's not a brand that I've discovered, but a type of candle from Life at Home at Superstore. And I really, really enjoy these. So these two were Golden Pumpkin. And I took the label off one and then kept the label on this one to show you. It comes with a cover, very much reminiscent of Bath and Body Works type candles. And there are quite a few of these. I picked up 4 different kinds, I think. And they do smell quite nice. They are 3 wick. You'll see that I took the wick base out. What I do is I do save the wax. So I'm going to boil some water, put the water into the edge, and then it will just cool as it just kind of a wax seal up on top, and I can keep the wax and make some other jar candles. So that's what I do. If you ever want a video on that, let me know. And so I keep the covers and I can make them all nice and new, which is why I was keeping took the label off this one, because I was prepping it already to get the wax out of the bottom. Anyway, love these. They're $10 or less. I think that's a steal, and I will definitely purchase again, assuming that they have some after the Christmas period. Right now we're on lockdown. You can't buy non-essentials. These are considered non-essentials, and I'm so happy that I have 4 more of these to last me till the new year, because otherwise it would be pretty sad and depressing in this house. We can't even buy a Christmas tree right now. I wanted to buy a Christmas tree. Non-essential. You can't. So anyway, at least in my part of the world. Now, as far as hair care goes, I did finish a hairspray that took me literally years to finish. And it's the curly hairspray from Pantene. And it talks about flexible hold. I just used it to keep my ponytail in check, kind of like what I have today. I didn't see anything super beneficial for curl enhancement, except for it seemed like there was just more water in the setting spray, not setting spray, in the hairspray. Yeah, I would not pay much attention to this one. For my purposes, if this is your favorite one, keep using it. It works for you, and maybe let me know how it works for you so that I can understand if maybe I can use it different ways to enjoy it more. I'll show you the hairspray that I do use on the daily, and it's this one. It's the Fructis Big Volume. I love the smell. I love the hold it gives me, and I have a backup of it because I think it's super value. It's $3 or $2.99 Canadian for a humongous bottle of 413 ml, and $2.99 is when it's on sale, which is when I buy it, which is why I have a backup, because you want to be opportunistic when it comes to this kind of product. At least I want to be. So yeah, happy to have finished it because it was hanging around for a long time, and yeah, won't be repurchasing. And here is another product I won't be repurchasing. I don't even know if it's available anymore. It is, I'll just close the bottle here so you can see, Philosophy Pure Grace Summer Surf. And Pure Grace is a fragrance from Philosophy, and Philosophy has a number of skincare items, and this was a skincare item in that it was a body butter, and I did not like the scent. And it was kind of liquidy because it has a very small pump. It's not a very big opening of the pump, so I guess it had to be kind of an emulsion of a body butter, and I ended up using it up, not hate panning, but annoyed panning, because I knew it was going to take me a long time. And what I did was I mixed this with the Nuxe Nuxe, Nuxe Gold Flake Dry Oil. So it just kind of gives your skin a sheen in the summertime. I only use it in the summertime, and I finished this in the month of November. But the reason I kept using it was because I was so close to finishing this that even though it was mixed with a summer product, I didn't mind continuing on to use it. Maybe I should show you what I was mixing it with. So here we go. This is what I was mixing it with. So this is the Nuxe Huile Prodigieuse Or. So it's a dry oil, and it has that kind of those gold shimmers in it. You can buy it with or without, and I wanted kind of a shine to my skin in the summer. Why not? And I felt like having to do 2 steps seemed silly, so I mixed this in, put some sprays in here, and counted the number of sprays based on how much body butter I used, so that it would be about the amount that I would normally spray in my hands to cover my body. And it worked. I mean, this was a much more fun way of dispensing dry oil than this spray bottle. Because all I was doing was spraying in my hands, so I sprayed it in here, mixed it up, and so on. The thing that I have to say though is, well, first off, I will continue to mix this in with a body butter because I think that is the best way to apply this product as opposed to trying to use it separately in 2 steps. I will no longer buy a lotion or body butter without smelling it first. Because this was an expensive product. Yeah, I did get it for half off, but it was an expensive product even at half off, in my opinion. And if you don't like the smell of something and you're putting it on your body just as you start off your day, it kind of has a bad effect on you. And so I was annoyance panning it. Wouldn't say hate panning, but I just thought, I have to use this product again, right? It wasn't doing terrible things, but it was just like, if you have your favorite perfume and you have this other one that's okay, do you really want to wear it on the daily? So that's kind of where I was at. Anyway, I finished this. I'm happy I finished this. And this is definitely a product that I'm hoping to finish next summer. I have about 40% of it left, and I'll be doing the same thing again. The next products will go faster. I have had this in my empties a number of times. I believe this is my last one. I have taken out a Marcel Ultra Gentle cleanser as a replacement for this. I got it for a super deal, just like I got this one for a super deal. And I had, oh gosh, 6 of these. I've gone through a lot of them. I really like them. It's too bad Sephora has discontinued them as far as I know. Cannot get them anymore, but I think I got this for $6 or $7. It was really, really a great deal and enjoyed it. I think that a lot of Sephora brand items when it comes to skincare are very good. So if you can get them and on top of it get them on sale, that's fantastic. So yeah, I would recommend Sephora brand skincare items. So far, everything I've used, even eye cream, I have been impressed with. So I'm opportunistic, but if I can be opportunistic and get from this brand at a really, really great price, I don't see why I wouldn't. We are now going into smaller items and samples. This is a deluxe sample that I received from MAC. It is the Fix Plus setting spray, and you'll see some in the bottom of the bottle. I cannot get it out. If I try to open this up, this is what I get as the top of the applicator. So I'm having trouble getting what is left in the bottle, which is too bad because I would like to finish it completely. But for my purposes, I've done everything I can to get the product out. If you have another suggestion, I can certainly listen, but for now, I'm going to consider this completely done. I really like it. I have a lot of setting sprays to work through. I have a bunch from Urban Decay because I got this great big package that I won, a PR package. I'll put that video there if you haven't seen it. It was just such a surprise to win that pack. I was just so happy, and I've got about half the setting sprays that came in that pack still to go through. So it doesn't make sense for me to buy more setting sprays. But if I do in the future need some setting sprays, Fix Plus, I'm not averse to getting it, but I have to get it for the same value as another high-end setting spray. And right now, always, I can get the all-nighter for half off at some point during the year. And so the MAC Fix Plus would have to be available for me at the type of price that I can get other setting sprays for. So there's the all-nighter, there's the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist that I really like as well. I don't see why I would pay more for products that I like the same as those two, if that makes sense. Now, I will pay for a new setting spray that I've never tried before, that was one of the things here, is that I'd never tried Fix Plus, so why not go for it? But yeah, all things equal, it has to be the best value for me. It's like a good product, but still best value. I have 2 full-size products left, and that's it after that. It's going to be samples. This is one that I have worked on so long, for months now, and it is the Joe Fresh Cherry Lip Balm. And it was all the way full, and now I'm turning, there we go, and I cannot get a single additional application from it here. And I have a bunch of these. I'm not going to try to scrape through because no, I think I have a dozen of these different colors, and so I'm good to just let this component go and not think twice about it. Do I like the lip balm? Yes, I had this as a lip balm for in the house and at night because it was a red that really didn't suit me all that well. I'm using a bumbleberry color now that suits me better, and so I was panning it because I just wanted to get through this color and get to other colors that I like more. And so I'm happy. I'm happy I finished it. It was great for my lips. I would repurchase Joe Fresh lip balms, although I don't think they make them anymore or that they're available anymore. I just wouldn't choose this color for me personally. But I got them for less than $2 Canadian each. It was crazy. It was a great deal. So I grabbed one of every color. I have some Joe Fresh videos if you like. I'll put a couple just scrolling here just if you want to see some of the products that they either have or used to have in their lineup if you're curious. Final product is one that I used my last application today because it is dry and it's tugging at my eye, and I can still do a line, but I think you'll agree. Like there's not much. I'm going to try to do a bigger line. Like it's not black anymore. It's just not doing a decent job, and I'm not going to go over and over again to do a line. Like it's done. I like the fact that it was a brush tip applicator, but it was difficult to use. I was cursing this liner at the very beginning because it was too liquidy, way too liquidy. And I kept using it, and then finally about halfway through, it started to cooperate and I started really liking it. And now, of course, I'm toward the end where it's drying out and it's just not applying very well. And at the end, I had trouble getting enough product to finish the work on that one, and then had the similar issue on that side. So I have a lot of liners, and there's no reason for me to try to fight with this one. So it's in my empties. Would I repurchase? No. This was a liner that was for way too long aggravating for me, and there are just too many great liners to consider purchasing this one again. And I hear so many people loving it. It works so well for them, and that's great. It's just not for me. That's all. Now for samples. I'll go from the bigger samples to the smaller samples. Now this one, if you are watching my Advent calendar project, I'll put the latest one there, you would know about this one because I finished it this past update, and it looks like this. That is the color, and the Smashbox Be Legendary formula is fantastic. It is very stiff, which means that your lipstick lasts a long time. It's very pigmented and a very stiff formula. So it's not so creamy that you're going to use it up right away, but it's also pigmented enough and a stiff enough application that your lipstick has some pretty good staying power. I really like it. I will consider it when I have opportunities to get Be Legendary lipsticks for a decent price. They will definitely be on my short-ish list of lipsticks that are Hélène approved, so to speak, to consider purchasing again. I also like the Always On liquid lipsticks from Smashbox. I only had the problem with one called Girl Gang that dried up on me. The rest seemed to be okay. They are kind of a drier formula to begin with, but as a liquid lipstick, they're pretty awesome. As far as a bullet lipstick, I definitely endorse the Be Legendary, and I am happy to have finished this little guy. It took me months. Literally months. I'm telling you, stiff formula. Now here is a set of samples I'm getting rid of. And this is the Artist Acrylip, or Acrylip, I guess, from Makeup Forever. Now, you can see I tried this one, and I tried it a couple of times, and it just aggravated me, and I thought, oh, Hélène, you'll try the other two. I don't like the formula. It slips and slides all over the place, and unless you have perfect lips that don't have any sort of bleeding on the outer lip or any of that kind of an issue, maybe you can wear this. I think this is just for PR photo shoots. I don't see how this is a product for everyday wear. If you have this product and you use it on an everyday basis, the Acrylip, I would love to know, or Acrylip, I would love to know how you use it and how it doesn't go all over the place on you. I tried blotting, that doesn't work. It's either it's full on or it's not on your lips. And like I said, I thought I was going to try to use this set of samples more. And I've just come to the realization that I had such a lousy experience with the first one. I don't even want to try the other two. So it's getting decluttered right now. 4 more items. I'll take care of perfumes first and then go to kind of another deluxe sample as the last one. I have 3 perfumes to talk to you about. Let's see here. The first one is Fifth Avenue by Elizabeth Arden. Now, I do have the Elizabeth Arden kit that came as part of the holiday set as a sample along with the set. I don't like this perfume. I don't know why it would be popular. If it is your favorite one, please let me know what you love about it. I would like to really understand. To me, it was just a perfume that was kind of nondescript, didn't really give me any sort of impression other than, well, it's making me smell perfumey, but not in a way that was memorable. Like for some favorite perfumes of mine are Mon Guerlain from Guerlain, obviously, the Sinner from KVD Vegan Beauty, and Alien from Mugler. I love those, and when I put them on, they leave a real strong impression for me, and they give me a really different vibe, all 3 of them. This one just feels like, yep, this is perfume, it's a standard perfume. Didn't really have any notes to talk about or anything, so I would definitely not be seeking out Fifth Avenue by Elizabeth Arden for any reason. The next one I really, really enjoyed, and it is the My Way from Giorgio Armani. It is, come on, focus, there we go. My Way from Giorgio Armani. I was sad to finish it. If I have a chance to get another sample like this or a deluxe sample, I will jump on the opportunity. It's a very fetching scent. I don't need any more full-size perfume bottles, but boy, this one, it definitely left an impression. And finally, I have this one, which is Her by Burberry. And there's actually a little bit left at the bottom. Let's see if I can apply some more. Okay, well, I got another application I haven't put perfume on today. I managed to open it up and get one final use out of it, so that's good. It's kind of like floral and linen smell, but not overpowering floral. There's one I'm using right now that is a very overpowering floral scent. But it's not quite as nondescript as the Fifth Avenue, but it's not one that leaves a significant impression with me. So again, it's Her by Burberry, or Burberry, depending how you say it. I'm glad I used it. It was a perfume that was nice to try, but yeah, I would not be seeking out that particular fragrance. Now finally, this is a product that really surprised me, but not in a good way. This is the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. And this is the second one over the last couple of years of these deluxe samples that I have a chance to try. And I kept thinking that it was the foundation I was using or something that the foundation was just breaking up on me for no reason, because I've tried this primer before and it works fine. Well, apparently it expired, because you'll see some yellow dots in the primer, and it just kind of, this is actually looking more mixed than it did for many applications before. I kept thinking that my foundations were not working, but that doesn't make sense. And the reason I was thinking that, because this primer has never done me wrong. Well, it's gone bad. So I'm stopping using it, although I kept focusing on using it thinking it was not the primer, and stubborn me just did not want to believe that this this deluxe sample was not something I should continue to use. Well, I have smartened up, and I will not continue to use it because evidently it has gone bad. When it hasn't gone bad, it is a product that I would recommend. After my first sample of this product, I was just loving it and was looking for an opportunity to buy this product. After this sample, I don't think I'm deterred from doing that. I just have a bunch of other samples in my collection to work through. Right now I just cracked open the Smashbox Primerizer, which is a primer and moisturizer kind of combination. That's what I'll be using for a while. It's a full size. But I would not be against getting the Velvet Blurring Primer from Becca at some point in the future. Again, if it's a decent value as far as I can perceive, I would not be against using it as long as it hasn't turned on me. So that is it. 15 products, 2 of them not quite beauty related. We were talking about candles at the very beginning. I'm happy with the products I finished, and I expect to have some pretty interesting empties over the coming few months as I try some eclectic products. So you can watch out for that. And you can also watch out for, hopefully in the next month, finally my How Was It video for the brand new focus on Kate Somerville. Yes, I am still using that brand daily. A brand new focus takes months. I use everything I have from the brand, and it's skincare. It takes weeks or months to know what we think about skincare. It has to have a chance to take effect. And so I look forward to filling you in on that particular brand. That is it for my empties. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the products. Let me know what you think of my opinion of the products and what your experience has been. I look forward to hearing from you. I will say thank you for watching. I appreciate it every single time. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.